Welcome to Bob. This short video will take you through how to access your Perform and Grow appraisal and enter the relevant information. You can access your appraisal by either clicking on this notification in the middle of your dashboard or by going to Talent, Performance, and My Reviews. As you can see on the My Reviews page, my manager Jez has issued me an appraisal. Click on Continue or Start. On the appraisal page, you'll find some relevant detail on what you're being asked to do. Take a few minutes to have a read through this. The main thing to remember is that you are asked to set goals as part of this appraisal. We will ask you to set at least 3 goals, and I'll cover how to do this in a later part of the video. The appraisal is broken down into 4 sections. There is delivery against your objectives, delivery in your role, delivery through values, and your personal growth. There are 9 questions in total, and I'll quickly run through what each of them is asking you to do. Question 1 is asking you to think back over the last 12 months and rate your achievements against your set objectives. Click on one of the options that fits best. Either needs development, you're new to the role, you've met expectations, you've exceeded expectations, or you've set a new standard. Question 2 is asking you to rate your performance and delivery against your core job role over the last 12 months. Again, pick one of the 5 options available. Question 3 gives you space to talk about the things you're most proud of this year. That could be tackling a particularly challenging project or making a connection with a client. Question 4 asks you how your performance contributed to the business success that year. Add some specific examples of how you've helped contribute to the business. Question 5 is about how you demonstrate your values when carrying out your role. Again, we have the 5 options, pick the one that fits best. Question 6 is asking for specific examples of how we've demonstrated our values over the last 12 months. If you need a reminder of the values, click on the More Information box. Question 7 is about when you feel you might be ready to face a new challenge in your current role, or another role at ground control. Click on the option that fits best. Question 8 is asking you to think back over the last 12 months and the development activities you've engaged in. Question 9 is about your development going forward. Is there a training activity you would like to get involved in? Use this space to let your manager know. And once we've done that, click on Save as Draft. We'll come back to this and submit it once we've added some goals. Okay, let's have a look at adding goals. To access your goals, click on Talent, Goals, and My Goals. Here you can see that I've not set any goals yet. Click on the New Goal button in the middle of the page. On the New Goal page, you can set the title of your goal, a description of the goal, and then scroll down to set some details. You can set a time frame for this goal, say it might be in this quarter or between a certain date range. Here you can see some presets where you have the quarter, the year, next quarter, next year, and a date range where you can set your dates. I'm going to set this to this year. You can also set whether you would like this to be a shared goal or personal goal. Shared goals are available to anyone on Bob. Anyone can see your goal if they access your profile. Personal goals are only accessible to yourself and your manager. We'd recommend you leave it at that. You can also set a key result. This is effectively just milestones for your goal. So I might say for my goal of completing some e-learning training, that I might check if my password is working. You can also set whether this is measured by a percentage, a numeric or currency value, or by complete and incomplete. I'm going to select complete and incomplete for this one, and click Add. Finally, you can align your goals to the company goals. Here you can see some of the company goals. Driving performance through efficiency, connecting with customers, embracing technology and innovation, or gearing for growth. Pick the one that you think applies best. I might say embrace technology and innovation, and click Apply. Once you're done, click Save. This will take you back to the goals page where you can see that your goals have been set. You can then filter your goals and add progress as you go through the year. Now that I've set my goals, I'm going to go back to my appraisal by clicking on Talent, Performance, and My Reviews. Click Continue on the appraisal, scroll to the bottom of the page, and and click Submit. This will send a copy of your appraisal and your goals to your manager, who will then complete their part of the process. If you're an employee, this is as far as you need to go. The next section will cover what a manager has to look for. So, if you're a manager, click on Talent, Performance, and My Reviews. And under the My Team tab, you'll see here that I've cleverly been added as Jez's manager. If I click on Start, I see a very similar page to what's just been shown. On this page, you're asked to review the employee against a smaller set of questions. Question 1 is again reviewing your employee's achievements against their objectives set last year, using the smiley faces. Again, you can add a comment here that will be shared with the employee. Question 2 asks you to rate your employee's performance and delivery against their KPIs. Question 3 is about how their performance contributed to the business success this year. You have space here to add some examples. Question 4 is about delivering through values. How well has the employee demonstrated the values while delivering their core role over the last 12 months? Give examples of how they have demonstrated the values. Again, as with the employee appraisal, add some examples. Question 6 is about what you've discussed at your appraisal meeting. What are the next steps that they should be taking, be that training or moving into a different role? When you're ready, you can either click Submit and wait for the review cycle to complete before it sends the information to your employee, or Submit and Share, which will send the information directly to your employee if everything's complete. And that's it, you're now ready to submit and review appraisals on Bob. If you have any questions, get in touch at hr.admin@ground-control.co.uk.